Is this some kind of scenario like, this Marvel movies that are big these days about, infinity stones and shit? If you have all the stones, you're invincible. Is that the same analogy here? What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. My name is Orlando Mortel, and this is Mortel Dynamics. So, first of all, if you're liking this content and these videos, please consider subscribing so you can help me make more and more of these videos every single week. And second of all, guys, I'm so happy of everything that you guys that are commenting on the videos are explaining to me. Guys, you're just the best, okay? So before beginning the content of this video today, which we will be reading chapter 5 of the Hobbit today, I want to address some of the comments on the videos and explaining to me things that I asked you guys. Okay, so first of all, Mr. Myth replied to something I asked him in one of his comments, that it was always Thorin's intentions to attempt to reclaim his home from the dragon that stole it, and that Gandalf wasn't really didn't prompt the adventure pace per se. He was just helping them. I'm gonna connect that with another comment of him, but I don't understand that yet because maybe I have to reread the first chapter, but I didn't get the impression, or at least maybe I just didn't get it. But from the first chapter, I didn't get the impression that the adventure was because a dragon stole it. Maybe it was in the lines of the songs and everything, but I didn't get it. I mean, that's why I'm so confused. But if that's the reason, it all makes sense now. Although, I don't know if that was explained really on this first chapter or if it's something that I haven't read yet. Mr. Myth, you have been very helpful in everything. Every single one of your comments are really good. Okay, the second comment I want to address, which is another one from Mr. Myth, is the one where he explains that when I asked dragons, I thought dragons were mentioned in the 4th chapter for the first time, but he commented that dragons were actually mentioned in the first chapter several times. I went back to the first chapter and dragons are mentioned in the first chapter, but I don't know, I didn't notice them from when I read the first chapter for the first time. And the point where Mr. Myth explains that luck in Tolkien's stories are not actually luck because the author was religious, he was Christian, or more specifically, he was a Catholic, and that he wanted to explain divine intervention in some way in the stories. And guys, I find this point really interesting because in my case, in my personal case, I'm religious too. I'm a Christian, but I respect every single position. You know what I mean? I don't care if you're, agnostic, atheist, or whatever. All the points are really interesting to discuss and specifically in stories. Even when you have a story from the point of view of someone else that has a different point of view from yours, it's really interesting to read. And for me, reading Tolkien, trying to put some of his personal beliefs in the story, it's interesting to see how that turns out. You know what I mean? So, and guys, the 4th paragraph of that comment, oh, you can't see it very well, but the 4th paragraph, yo, that got me real quick because that it's making me love j.r.r. Tolkien each chapter more and more. You know what I mean? So Mr. Myth commented that yes, it's a kid's story, but part of the reason Tolkien hated watered down fairy tales of the 19th and early 20th centuries, especially what Disney did, was that they whitewashed all the dark stuff that went on the original stories. And the comment went on. Mr. Myth, thank you for clarifying that for me. I find that fascinating because it's so true. I'm a Disney fan myself, and I was reading, we're going on a tangent, I'm sorry guys, we're gonna get to chapter 5 real quick, but the point is that I was studying the Walt Disney biography, and it said actually that Disney wanted everything to be happiness and perfect, and so he took out the really dark stuff. And the point that Tolkien is writing a children's story with every single context of real life, you know, the good and the bad, you know, it's fascinating for me. He's the man. Tolkien is the man, bro. And yeah, guys, I can't go in detail of every single comment that you guys have commented, but again, thank you for everything. Maybe I can do another video with just a discussion of us, me reading the comments and telling you what I think. The last one that commented was Toodleske. Again, thank you for your comment. It's been really, really helpful, believe me. Without further ado, let's go to chapter 5. Let's go. First page, okay? It says that Bilbo was crawling on all fours and till suddenly his hand met what felt like a tiny ring of cold metal lying on the floor. Is this one of the rings of the Lord? I mean, something related to, you know, the Lord of the Rings. I don't know, but I'm happy that some type of ring like came up in the story because, you know. Okay, guys, so here's what's happening. Nothing I want to comment on yet, but okay. So the chapter starts, Bilbo opened his eyes, he doesn't know where he is, everything's dark, he can't even see his hands in front of him, it is that dark. He like started, you know, crawling on all fours to the front wherever he was until he touched water. He realized there was water in there. When the author mentioned that Bilbo touched water, he explains how Bilbo started thinking that maybe some creatures were lurking in the waters. And then they started to, the author started to describe this Gollum character. I don't know if it's a character or not. It's described as another small, slimy creature. Lives in the darkness. He lives in a boat in the edge of the water. He lives catching fish. Sometimes he eats goblins too. I don't know if Gollum is a species like goblins or if Gollum is a name. You know what I mean? Guys, okay. I haven't finished whatever this Gollum thing is saying, but so Bilbo is on the edge of the lake or whatever it is, right? He's scared out of his mind, right? He can't see nothing. Everything's dark. For the love of God, he's crawling on all fours, okay? Like trying to find his way out. The author says that Gollum saw him from, apparently he lives on a slimy island of rock in the middle of the lake. So Gollum got into his boat and shot up from the island. And then Gollum came and whispered and hissed, it's described. Bless us and splash us, my preciousness. Bro, I'm telling you, if I'm somewhere dark, I don't know where I am, okay? First of all, I'm gonna be scared out of my mind. And if I'm not scared, I'm just being cautious. You know what I mean? And if I'm in that state and something comes up to my ear and hiss or, you know, whisper something, bro, I'ma lose my shit. Oh shit. Bro, this Gollum thing is scary. It's messing me up. It says that whenever he, whispered into Bilbo's ear, he made a horrible swallowing noise in his throat, and that is how he got his name. Though he always called himself my precious. What the Oh, Jesus. Bro, is Gollum the thing that I was telling you guys in the first videos is that thing that it's fucking ugly? You know what I mean? Is that Gollum? If that's him, guys, just real quick. I just want to read you this sentence because it's getting to me, bro. I'm not in Bilbo's shoes. I would have lost my shit. I'm gonna tell you right now. Look, it says, the Hobbit jumped nearly out of his skin when the hiss came in his ears, and he suddenly saw the pale eyes sticking out at him. Bro, what the hell? I mean, that's messed up, bro. I lose my... Bro, that's the type of thing that if it happens in real life, bro, that's something I will never forget. It's one of those moments that you will never be so scared in your life ever again. You know what I mean? Okay, guys. Okay. So, this golem thing, what is he? Because it's described like he eats humans, he eats fish, he eats goblins. It's a nasty thing, I'll tell you that. But at the same time, it's described like he likes riddles. So he likes asking them and sometimes guessing them. So he's intelligent. I mean, he has some intelligence in him. It's described too as if he had friends in the past, he lost them, and that's why he's so curious with Bilbo, because he wants to know if it can eat Bilbo, or maybe if he can make a friend out of him. What is this golem thing? Is this another species? Or it's not human, it's not goblin, it's not dwarf, it's not elf? Or is it? What is he? Psycho? Look, guys. So Golem hissed, "What has roots as nobody sees, is taller than trees, up it goes, and yet never grows." "Easy," said Bilbo, "mountain, I suppose." And then guys, listen to this. Golem says, blah blah blah. "If Precious asks and it doesn't answer, we eat it, my precious." First of all, the thing the point that he's speaking in third person it is? Yeah. It's weird, but it's okay. It says that he's being long alone and that's the only way he speaks, whatever. But eating hobbits, eating humans, this golem thing is Guys, I want to ask you this. Is Golem a hobbit? Because so hobbits were described like they live for a long time, and then Golem is described here like he's 1,000 years old. Like, is he immortal or something? Because okay, I'm gonna read you this. It says Golem brought up memories of ages and ages and ages before, and when he lived with his grandmother in a hole in a bank by a river. So okay, hobbits live in holes. Golem lived in a hole, but ages ago. What is the author trying to say? Like, is Golem like, yeah, immortal, or is Golem just like 1,000,000 years old? You know what I mean? Guys, I just want to say this. So I'm still reading about this competition of sorts of riddles between Golem and Bilbo, and it's just weird for me how Golem talks in not only in third person but in a plural version. Like, he doesn't say me, he says us, and it's weird for me because it makes me think, like, you know, in this stories where, in horror stories where demons don't say I am, they say we are, because we are a legion and we are a lot. I don't know, but when Golem talks, it gives me that impression. You know what I mean? So I mean, I still don't know what it is, he is or whatever, but it's weird. So, okay, so Bilbo won the riddles game, and then Golem wanted to search for something before they went to exit of the cave. It says Golem went to look for a ring, and he had a ring, a golden ring, a precious ring. Is this connect? I mean, of course it is, but are these the rings of Lord of the Ring? Okay, so the author says that whenever you slip the ring on your finger, the power ring, you were invincible because it was a ring of power. Only in the full sunlight could you be seen, and then only by your shadow, and that would be shaky and faint. Okay, so is this some kind of scenario like, you know, this Marvel movies that are big these days about, you know, Infinity Stones and shit, about, you know, if you have all the stones you're invincible? Is that the same analogy here? If you have, assuming there are more than one ring, the one that Gollum has and the one that maybe Bilbo has in his pockets, if you have all the rings you're invincible too? Is that the thing here? Okay guys, so I'm gonna give you an update on where I am. So the ring doesn't make you invincible, it makes you invisible. So apparently it's a ring of power. Bilbo had it, so there weren't two separate rings as I thought. So the ring that Gollum had is the one that Bilbo has in his pockets, okay? And it was because apparently Gollum like lost it whenever he was killing one of the goblins he was going to eat, whatever. Goblin was trying to sneak the ring in so he could kill Bilbo without Bilbo noticing because he was gonna be invisible, and he noticed he lost his ring, and now Bilbo has it. He started to fight, let's say, with Bilbo. Bilbo by mistake put it on as he was filling the ring in his pockets, and so Gollum doesn't see Bilbo. We are at the point where Bilbo is just listening to Gollum talk to himself or to itself and just trying to see what he's gonna do. Guys, I'm sorry I didn't pause enough times to explain to you what I was reading, but it was so good. I mean, it's one of those chapters or stories that you can't stop reading until you finish it. You know what I mean? Bilbo escaped Gollum because Gollum couldn't see him with the ring on. The ring makes you invisible. He leapt over Gollum in the cave or whatever they were. I mean, were they inside a mountain or very deep inside a mountain, or where were they? It was a cave, right? So the point is that Bilbo leapt over Gollum. Gollum cried like a little bitch because, guys, that's something I don't get. Gollum is intelligent. Gollum has emotion, but he wants to kill. Maybe it's in his nature to be that way. I don't know. It's just complex. I don't know what to feel about him because for goblins, bro, fuck them. But this creature, the author tries to make you feel like sympathy for him, but at the same time describes it like a slimy creature. Bilbo left him behind. He met the goblins, so he put the ring on again. They didn't know where he was now. They thought he disappeared. He got stuck on the door because apparently it was a big ass door. It was heavy. He couldn't move it. Whatever. They saw Bilbo. Bilbo, you know, I can imagine full of adrenaline, full of, you know, he was nervous, got out and just, you know, hauled ass out of there. That was the end of the chapter 5, Riddles in the Dark. It was pretty much a chapter about Gollum and Bilbo. At this point, I don't know what to think. Till now, the story has no clear path to, I don't know what's going on. The book begins with doors. Okay, they want to go on an adventure. Thank you to you guys that I understood that they're trying to get their house or their lands back because apparently a dragon stole it for them. So, okay, I get that. Then they meet trolls. Gandalf helped them defeat the trolls because they're dumb. They left the trolls, then they meet goblins. Goblins are stupid creatures. They're bad. Okay, we made goblins. And now Gollum? What is Gollum? I mean, what is it? What's the point of the story till now? Is it that they're just encountering every single bad stuff that they can encounter in a journey till they get to their destination? I mean, guys, it's getting better and better every single chapter. Okay guys, so that was chapter 5. Thank you for staying with me. Please comment every single reaction that you have of my video, and please, if you're liking this content, please subscribe to this channel so you can help me, put more and more videos every single week. So guys, this is pretty much it. If you haven't watched the last videos, please watch it. And as I tell you guys in every single video, if you haven't watched this, if you haven't read this book or watched the movies, don't watch the videos. It's just gonna spoil you with every story because I read chapter by chapter. So other than that, thank you for staying with me, and hey, see you in chapter 6. Let's go.